We on, man. Yeah, we on.
All right, peace, everybody. Welcome to the AMF show. I'm Big Ra, the most supreme Raheem from the Almighty Force Brothers. I'm here with my man,
Kev Young.
and we got two special guests up here in the nice in the house tonight with us. Right, we got street ball players. We got two brothers. They dominated our high school division for years, and they won at least one chip, right? With the Backstreets, LF Fam, that's them niggas, right?
You know it.
Backstreets. All right, we got a special guest. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
All right, this is Mr. Mike Smooth. You know me. You know what's up. You know what I'm saying? From Southside. You know, we put in a lot of pain. You know what I'm saying? But, Mike Smooth.
Yeah, and I'm Ed, Escalator Ed. I got a couple names, Escalator Ed, and later on I became Easy Ed.
All right. So before we get into it and start chopping it up with y'all, I just want everybody to know that the D League is starting soon. There'll be scrimmages this weekend at Middle School 226, 121 Rockaway Boulevard. If you missed the registration last week, if you come through, you might still be able to get up in there. If you and it definitely you're gonna have to have a little orientation so you know what it is, because there's a few new rules that's coming with it. Our boys from back in the days, 100 years ago, Cypher Sounds, they having a 50-year anniversary over there at the Grand Ballroom in Rochdale Village this Saturday. So if you didn't get a ticket yet, reach out to Understanding or reach out to Divine, Cypher Sound team. They still got tickets. All right. So we normally just start off with a few icebreakers, right? So Smooth. If you had one word that could describe yourself, what would it be and why?
I know y'all usually ask for one word.
All right. If you need more than one, because you
are
are who you are.
Right.
If you need more than one.
Right. I would say the crowd pleaser.
Okay.
Crowd pleaser.
All right, I can see that. All right, Ed.
I guess mine would be two. I would say go hard.
Okay.
Because I always want 120%.
Yeah.
On D and on O.
Yeah, definite. So it's it's a radio station.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about music a little bit.
Okay.
No I just want to know like your best group of all time. It could be hip hop, and R&B.
My best group. I'm gonna say Run DMC.
All right. I ain't expect that, but I respect that.
I can give you another one. That's close to it. That's on a different, like a little edge.
Okay.
EPMD.
Okay. All right.
Man.
Yep. How about you, Ed?
My best group. I mean, I got multiple groups. It depends on what mood I'm in, but I guess I would say Mobb Deep.
Okay. All right.
I guess I would say Mobb Deep.
All right, keeping it Queens up here. Well, EPMD is from out here, right? They're from LI where we filming it. Yeah. All right. How about best solo artists?
Best
solo artists. So many decades though. Like
But that's the advantage of us being gentlemen.
Right.
We got a lot. We got a lot of years. Absolutely. A lot of years to think about.
I'm gonna say Pac.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Pac. I'm gonna say
Pac.
I'm gonna say
That's hard though.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna get hard.
I can say Rakim. Rakim is the easy way out.
Rakim, okay.
Easy way out.
Rakim
or Kool G Rap.
Yeah, Kool G Rap and Rakim definitely
easy way
lyricists.
Lyricists,
yeah. Both of them, and both kept it like 100.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, both of them kept it 100.
100% stand up.
It's like talking like real. Like Rakim the God. He was dropping math, and Kool G Rap. He was he was talking real street shit.
Yeah,
right.
He ushered that in.
Yeah,
he ushered that.
Yeah. and you know, and the way he did it, you know, he was like telling a story, right?
Absolutely.
He was telling a story.
Right.
It wasn't just, like how some cats are doing it now.
Now
He
you
was
could,
telling the story.
He gave you a story.
you could vividly see it
Yeah,
as he speaks.
Yeah.
As he's speaking, you could vividly see it.
yeah.
Nah,
So-
you're right. You're right.
Right.
See, it's so hard. You know what I mean? I could give you like 8 of them, but you
Yeah,
want
exactly.
one. But-
Yeah, listen.
the top two. You
Listen.
want number one. That's what's up. Yeah.
So let's talk about the NBA.
Okay.
Let's talk about the NBA. Anything you want to add before we get into that?
No.
All right, let's talk about who, because y'all got y'all got some age on y'all now.
Mhm.
Who would y'all say
Yeah, I ain't
Is the-
recognize y'all, yo.
is the best five? And the best. When he looked at the flyer, we looked at the flyer.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. I said, Cab, man. Then I said, know what I said? I said, LA fan. They're like, oh.
Uh-huh.
I said LA fan because y'all was ringing bells in those streets.
Yeah, how's
Like-
everybody, man? They all good?
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
good for
good.
the most part. You know what I'm saying? We all getting up there in age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
about
Family
it.
now, right?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
families and all that. Everybody healthy.
I see Mike still be balling.
Yeah, I try to stay healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to stay
Mike
active.
should
Doing too
How about
much.
you,
Doing
man?
too much sometimes though, but he be trying.
How old are you now, Mike? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 48.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was playing back then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was playing back
48.
then.
yeah. They were youngsters.
Yeah, he stood. I
And
know-
wasn't there Ed? He reminded me like one year he was like leading the league in scoring.
Yeah, it was busting ass.
Yeah.
It was busting
Yeah, I was about to
ass.
take the league over. You know what I'm saying? Then I had my hiccup, but I was taking it over.
The funny thing is, I was speaking to somebody yesterday, Raheem actually. Shout out to Ra
All right, shout out Ra.
from the Sean Bell All Stars coach.
Yep, Sean Bell's All Stars. That's the Knicks
Yeah.
coach.
The great one.
Listen, and Ra, if you checking it out, you know we be asking some questions up here, and we have one of the questions I'm gonna ask them in a few minutes. We be asking people, and your name came up a lot, so that's respect. All right, so for the best 5
Mhm.
of all time, your best 5 of all time, Smooth.
My best 5, I'm gonna say.
That's hard too. That's
I
hard.
know it's hard.
I'm gonna do that.
I heard y'all ask Jeff that, so I had to say I sat back and I was like, I had to put together something. That's all.
I'm gonna do the best I could.
All right.
I'm gonna say Wilt.
Will,
I'm
wow.
gonna say Wilt.
You the first one from the shows from
Yeah.
season 1
Yeah,
and from this season. You the
I'm a-
first one.
I'm
People
a-
don't know.
yeah. I'm gonna say Wilt. I'm gonna say MJ.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Kobe. I'm gonna put Kobe in there.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. That'd be a hell of a
My guy.
backcourt.
And Kareem.
Kareem.
My man.
All right.
Yeah, I get one more.
Right.
Magic.
Okay.
My man.
Man, that'd be a whoo.
That's how I give
That'd
it
be a
up.
tough
I
5.
give it
That'd
up
be a
like
tough
that.
5.
Yeah.
Right. What about you? And know what I like?
So,
That you ain't even think about positions.
nah.
Because
nah.
when y'all played, I ain't know
Yeah,
y'all
that's
ain't
right.
have no position.
No
Right,
position.
right.
When y'all playing, like I was like,
Mhm.
all these dudes go hard. Like
You know my mentality. Sorry for cutting you off. You know my
That's all right.
mentality. If you was 6'4" and under,
Too small.
I was gonna destroy you.
all right.
And that's just how mentality, because I grew up around guys that's like dueling them 6'5", 6'6",
Right.
easy, big, the beast,
Right.
DJ.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
who
mean?
you
These
have to play
guys is
against all the
rough.
time.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
playing with Rod, the
Right.
the wire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we play it in our backyard and we play rough.
Right.
So what we do is like that the other guys that my opponents, I look at them like, if you do half of what they doing,
Mm-hmm.
you can't even hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
you know, that's how my mentality was. So
All
that's
right.
why I look at it didn't matter what position. Like, you know,
right.
I pick it like how I see it. You know what I mean?
Okay. How about you, Ed?
I would say I'm gonna say LeBron,
Okay.
Jordan,
Yeah,
Doc-
back in the
Man,
day.
you done fucked up, man.
Dr. J,
You see how I left
LeBron.
LeBron out?
Olajuwon,
man.
All right, Elijah
and
Moore.
Shaq.
All right. Wow. All right.
Olajuwon
Kev,
and
what you
Shaq.
think, Kev? What you think? Yo,
Not
like,
LeBron, man.
right. Okay, I
Listen,
vibe with
At the
right.
one,
That's all.
That's right.
at the
He's up.
one, nobody can stop LeBron.
So you would put him.
Today,
You would put him on
LeBron's
your
playing
team
the
at
one.
the
Mike
one.
is at the two.
He can't. He can't.
Jay is a real small forward.
He can't
And
survive.
can't nobody
though, in that
stop-
era. In that
Nah.
era, he can't
The
survive.
man's
Maybe in this
6'8",
era,
280, smooth. What
they,
you talking
give you
about?
6 steps now.
6'8",
You know what I'm saying?
280.
If you was great back then, and they gave you 6 steps, they
What?
gave you an extra step
That
back then.
forearm, the forearm wouldn't
Think
bother
about
him.
it.
Yo, but know what?
The forearm wouldn't bother him.
I saw somebody that was playing in I saw somebody on the interview that was playing during Mike era,
Mhm.
and you know they were rivals, so he wasn't gonna give it up for Mike, right? But he was like, man, he was like, yo, LeBron is cool. He was like, yo, if he
Isaiah?
was going,
you saying Isaiah's
no, Bill Laimbeer.
Oh,
If he'll go,
yeah.
he said if LeBron was playing now, he would have adjusted. He would have been
Never.
able to play. He said that LeBron was like having like Karl Malone and God.
Never.
Exactly.
No, you know I disagree.
Yeah.
You know why? Because
Never.
it's character.
That's right.
You see, we sitting up here talking, we go hard, we ain't scared of
Absolutely.
nobody, blah,
But you
blah,
know
blah.
what?
Look at LeBron's game.
But that's
man.
what the other
Wait a
four is
minute.
for.
He's flopping.
He's a pass.
That's right.
He's pass
He's
first.
flopping.
That's right.
He's a pass first
So,
guy. Who you
he's
passing it
giving
to?
up.
He's
Jordan.
That's right. You know, he's giving
Olajuwon. So let him pass it. Oh, at the end of the game, give it up.
What makes you stand out is you doing something nobody else do. He's doing
Yo,
what
I
everybody
agree all
else do.
day, but he's a pass first guy.
He's
Yeah.
a flopper.
Shout out to Deion Jones. Shout out to Deion Jones.
Mhm.
Shout out to Dion. What's up, bro?
All right.
I give him respect, man. But that flopping took a lot of points away, bro. A lot.
I mean, listen,
I
that
agree.
was the whole.
Ain't
He,
you what 6'9"? What is
Yeah,
it?
what are you flopping
six,
for?
You know the funny thing is, I seen him play. Well, not play. I seen him when he was in high school, right?
Okay.
When Jay was at the Rucker, and Joe had, they're playing each other. Joe brung out Carmelo, who's at Syracuse.
Right.
And Jay brung him out. He's looking like, at that time, he's looking like a wide receiver, NFL wide receiver, right? Slim.
Yeah.
Now I see him, he's looking like Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So your game, they're looking at his size, his game. You gotta look at his game. His game doesn't fit his size. So you can't be all this, he's flopping and doing all that. No, you're supposed to destroy.
Yeah.
If that was Karl Malone,
Yeah.
Karl Malone ain't thinking about looking at somebody coming down him like this and then
No,
flop.
He's gonna stand.
He's
you
gonna
up.
stand there, try to break your jaw, or do what he gotta do.
you know
Be
what,
rough.
though?
You know what I
That's
mean?
not going to work now because if he's doing that, he's going to look like Draymond.
You said it.
Because
It's
the
not
whole-
gonna work now.
The whole league is flopping. So if he
Yeah.
wants to stand up, he's going to look like Draymond.
Kev, that's why I don't respect these dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
all right.
That's
All right.
right.
You got
That's right.
you got Mike,
Nah,
like,
Everybody on the same team here.
Yeah,
yo.
look, I want to play against everybody that was good. When people used to call me like, yo, let's play over here, it's very seldom I used to play with like 7 or 8 of us, 13 of us going and killing all these. I didn't like that. I like to play against, I like to work out.
Mhm.
So I like to play against dudes. When I see KD and them, they started that trend.
like
and
started going to
Yeah, you
Super
started watering
teams.
it down.
Yeah, that's
They
coward.
started
but-
watering it
that's
down.
coward.
But you don't
my
think they
opinion.
They did that in summer league though.
That's
Huh?
my
After
opinion.
LF, we branched off.
Yeah.
We played a little while, then we got our own team for a year. I mean, we didn't have a bunch of names, but it was like we've been playing with them so long. You know what I'm saying? Sharing time on the court.
Right.
Let's see who's really good. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear you.
Yeah, I
But y'all
think-
did the opposite because y'all were strong together,
Of course.
right?
You proved
Of
yourself. You
course.
proved
Right.
yourself.
But
Yeah.
but that was always the strongest team, the team that played together all the time.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, even growing up together.
Yeah.
You know, it helps.
Chemistry.
But
Yeah.
those are the strongest teams.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. No.
Yeah. Now we was chopping
Right.
it up, and Mike said that basically that was LF team, right? All of y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All of y'all.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay.
yeah.
We all grew up together. All of us grew up together.
yeah, y'all became a problem.
Yeah. And we did this as little kids. You know what I'm saying? We
That's
was
what I
in-
said, yo.
Remember, Kev, we was in the high school,
Here
in
come
the
them
high
niggas.
school
Here
division.
come them niggas.
And right. Like Jay said.
That was it. That
you
was
see how
that.
Jay
That
said that
because
with
he
50?
reminded me. He
See
reminded
how
me.
Jay said with 50, like, yo, y'all better tighten up because they coming. Because he's
Yep.
coming. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was. Like, when we came,
I
no
was-
disrespect to
I was an
nobody.
old guy. You know, I was getting old.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But seeing BJ and Dula come in the park.
Right.
I was like, God
That's
damn.
Yo,
right, full of energy.
funny-
You know?
But
And-
the funny shit is
Full of energy.
when they first came around, when they first started coming, BJ and Dula, shout out to BJ and Dula.
Shout out
Absolutely.
to BJ
They
and the
wasn't-
Beast.
They
and Dula.
wasn't
They weren't
wasn't
ready
even
yet.
playing yet.
They weren't
wasn't
ready
even-
yet.
They was coming up the bench behind these dudes. And so when I first started, like with BJ and when he started like
Absolutely.
doing it, I was
Yeah.
like, I had
Mhm.
no idea
Yeah.
that he was like that.
You know why?
And
That's-
Dula, I saw Dula play with you used to coach Dula, right?
James warned me
Yeah.
about Dula though. James
James-
Ryan.
James
Ryan,
that's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, watch this dude.
That's
man.
right.
Yeah.
James Ryan.
Dula-
Shout out to
Dula-
James
It wasn't
Ryan.
like he was athletic. He was smart.
Smart.
You know,
He
was
get
just
the job
smart
He
on
done.
the
picks his
court.
spots.
Yeah.
You know how to
He
pick
didn't
his
outjump
spots.
Nobody.
That's right. And he
Right.
does nothing. He does everything right.
Yeah.
And
My
that, I
man.
think that's the only reason why we lost when we went to Unlimited is because they just weren't mature enough. Because
Okay.
guard play, we could match up, but we just didn't have the size. Like going against Far Rock, going against you guys, we didn't have no like. They just weren't mature enough at the time.
Right. They was younger.
They were younger,
Right.
and then when they matured, you see what they turned into.
Yeah.
Hello, Tisha. Good evening.
All right. How about current? We are talking about the current NBA now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So who you say your best five now? Go ahead.
My best five now.
That's another hip hop question.
I know.
Yeah, right?
Um,
You gotta go by decades now. I'm watching these shows. You gotta go by decades. You just can't because it's
I can switch it. I'll switch it up.
no, not you, but just
Oh.
in general. When they
Yeah.
asking about hip hop, like you got to go by
It's
decades.
gonna be
'Cause
hard for you, Mike, because you don't like nobody in there,
I
right?
don't like this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bruh.
Yo, look. The only ones that I really like respect
Okay.
like that is Kyrie.
Okay.
People like that.
Yeah,
Right.
That got the dog in them.
yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
even though it's got guys that's nice, and then everybody else's eyes, they're
Right.
not to me. Because growing up, I looked at guys like that. Shout out to Kev Young. I looked at a guy like that. That was great.
my man.
Then didn't take a step back of being good.
Right.
They want to be great. So a lot of these guys is kind of good, and they a lot of people label them as great. So I don't know. I don't got a five. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't have a
A
five.
five,
Sarah.
man.
That's crazy.
You got a five.
a
Ed?
five that's playing now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't have five.
I
I can
mean,
say
You don't.
I would have to go with Curry,
Okay.
LeBron.
Okay.
Go again with that
Kobe
damn
don't matter.
LeBron.
Kobe don't fit in though, right?
nah, Kobe's
Okay.
not here.
Nah, Kobe.
Nah,
I
Kobe
wouldn't
don't fit
say
in.
Kobe.
I would
Damn.
put Embiid in the center.
Okay.
Power forward wise, let me think about a power forward right now.
So you wouldn't put on this team. You wouldn't put because you said Curry, right?
Curry.
And so you wouldn't put LeBron at the power forward.
I put LeBron at the 3.
Okay.
So I'll put Curry, LeBron. I mean, in their prime, nobody better than Clay and Curry.
Okay.
Nobody's better than them too.
Okay.
Put LeBron at the 3, Embiid in the center, and you can put I don't know who's a power forward out here.
From Milwaukee.
Oh, Giannis.
Oh, all
My
right.
God,
I say Giannis.
Giannis is a throwback.
Those is dogs. Like
Giannis can play.
I don't think he's a throwback.
You don't think he can play back? What?
No.
He's a
Not
warrior.
the way he play now.
he
Right up and down the court with the ball. You be on his team, you wouldn't touch the ball.
because
And
he
you be
adapted.
guard.
He's in
he
Milwaukee.
adapted to this.
But he's in
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
He's
Who's
right up and down the
Who's
damn
gonna
court.
give it to him? They can't get it up the court. Once they
Man,
got rid of the
man.
point guard,
He's
Yeah,
7
man.
foot tall. He
you
bring
see,
the
they got rid of the
ball
point guard. He
He
went and got a
shooting
chip with
threes.
Boston.
Got them in this character. They on
And
it
they got a
like that.
chip with. He got a chip with Milwaukee.
He got a
too.
chip. He was the reason why they wanted Milwaukee, and they
He
get
just
rid of him.
post up and make
That's
one
how I-
move.
That's
Who?
how I look at LeBron,
Giannis?
though.
Yeah,
If LeBron
yeah.
just give up on all
Yeah.
that stuff and say, you know what? Let me play like how the Warriors, not the Warriors Golden State, but like Warriors played back, like Dominique and them, like they play down
Right,
low.
right,
And
right.
even when you're going up, you smack his arm, you going
Yeah.
upstairs with him
Yeah.
and get him scared to go
Yeah.
upstairs with you and dunk and do play like that. Not to
Right.
tell him how to play, but if you got that type of talent, you're supposed to know how to dominate. Mike is nowhere near that. Jordan, his size is nowhere near that, but he know how to dominate. Because he had the
Right.
dog in him. He's strong.
Nah, Giannis got
And-
the dog in him.
No, Giannis is strong, but I don't.
Giannis
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
dog in him.
athletic. I like there's a
Nah.
difference to me.
He comes from the
He's
bottom, man.
athletic.
That man was selling necklaces on the beach before he
Well,
got
in
out
Greece.
here. Man. You know, you go on
In
vacation
Greece.
and they run up to you and try to sell you some shells
In Greece,
in Greece.
Shout out.
You saw a documentary?
they do that here.
They don't go to the league. They put that man on the plane. And he was
Yeah,
he was
7
here.
foot black
Shout
man in Greece selling trinkets.
Come on,
shout
man.
out to Jay Bond. Shout out to Jay Bond. They
What
linked
up,
us.
Jay?
What's up, bro?
They
Shout
Yo,
out.
linked
what's good, my
They
brother?
linked us with Bars and Hoops.
Just
Shout out to the Bars and Hoops
I
family.
want to get to my
The
point, man.
governor- shout out to my man Tiny in the building with us. Shout out to Stills the Great. All right, what was your point?
Now, if
What was
you
your
was
point?
on the team with Giannis, right, you would be frustrated because you'll be a guard, but he bringing the ball up, shooting threes. You wouldn't get the ball.
Now he got to stay away from the threes, but he
Yeah, but
passed
you wouldn't
the
get
year
ball.
that they
Right.
won. He passed
Right.
the
You
ball.
I
understand?
agree.
You'll be frustrated
That's
with
the
him
way how
because he
this
think he
game
needs
is.
to take the game over and run up and down the court all by himself and dunk. That's
He
not
got a chip with
intelligent,
that.
man.
Yeah, he got a
He got a
chip.
chip
He
with
got a
that
chip.
formula. He didn't really have much people.
No, but he had help with that. He had help, and then they traded the dude.
Yeah, they
And
traded
then-
the
and
point
then
guard.
They traded him, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
traded
Holiday.
him.
He was the hero. He was
Holiday.
the one
With
that
the-
did
with the-
Absolutely.
Right.
They went to Boston and got a chip.
Yeah,
He the reason why they won.
Yeah,
yeah, but
Yeah,
it
And he
wasn't
did the
because
dirty
of
work in the
Giannis.
finals.
yeah.
Giannis was just a beast, like Shaq,
Yeah.
but Shaq lost.
Mhm.
Then they had a. And then they.
no,
and
you didn't
during,
mention Shaq. Neither one of you.
No, I
He
did
been
say
to
Shaq.
You know
You
what?
You did?
Yeah,
I
Shaq and
said
Elijah
Nah, but you
won.
know
yeah,
what?
he said Shaq and
Oh,
Elijah.
wow.
Who
won.
You
better
know
than
what?
Shaq and Elijah won?
You're right.
I
That's
give you
too.
that.
That's right. That's his opinion.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. I said.
But you know
Will-
what? You can replace them with
Nobody
other
gets
centers
Will
and other
and
power
Shaq-
Shaq-
forwards.
Any-
And
Like
you'll
when he
say the
played
same
Chamberlain, he
thing.
was the
Yeah,
first
he
one to
was-
bring
Yeah, he
Chamberlain.
say, well, I
Shaq
mean,
can sit down for them. I know
Yeah,
Shaq. If Shaq was listening and he see this, he'll sit back for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Shaq can
He
sit
But
was
back
Shaq-
and
but you
He'll be a
know,
little set.
Shaq can sit back
See
and
what
watch.
y'all see what he did with the
But I think
Joker?
he's
You see what
getting
he
more
did with the
mature
Joker?
now. I think he's getting
no,
more mature.
no, he's not. You haven't seen the show?
You didn't
Huh?
see what he did with the
Nah.
Joker?
Nah.
Doing subliminals. He was mad. He got MVP. And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like,
He was upset. That
kind
was-
of even
But
though.
come on, he went the guy MVP with Shaq and them were playing. Like, come on. They'd have ate him up.
Listen,
They
the
would
way
have ate
how
him
he,
up.
I'm not gonna lie. I say the same thing, but I see the way how his mechanics is. Big guys
Yeah.
not stopping. He's know how to
Yeah.
make you. You want to flop. I know I'll just give you the flop and it still go at you. The ref is not gonna call that. So he know how to adjust stuff. So I don't know.
And his
Okay.
last
Kareem
resort
was-
is the three.
Yes, he's like Kareem kinda, but a
Mm.
semi Kareem, baby Kareem with
Mm.
moves. I'm saying, and he's not Kareem.
Alright.
I mean,
Nah.
Elijah Wan. Excuse me, he's not
Okay.
Elijah Wan.
Okay.
He's something like Elijah Wan with his moves and all that. But the thing is,
You know who he is? He's a Kevin McHale.
no.
With bigger Kevin
Playing
McHale.
center.
Similar footwork.
Similar foot. He's a
Footwork,
Kevin
that's what I'm
McHale.
trying
He's
to
none
say,
of
the
them
footwork.
dudes.
Pardon me. His footwork is
He's
like
a Kevin
I
McHale
think he's a
that jumps a
better
little bit
passer.
higher. No, he's a better passer.
Yeah.
He got a better moves and he's bigger and stronger and got a three. But he,
and he bangs. And he know how to put that body.
Elijah
on you.
Wan with punching.
So Shaq.
He's
seeing
not
all
going for the
this-
pump fake.
He looks
All these
soft though.
pump fakes they're going
He
for.
Yeah,
plays
looks
kind of
soft.
soft and he looks soft, but that's
Looks
kind of heavy.
Yeah, he almost broke that dude back. yo.
Exactly. That's kind of That's kind of heavy.
He ran
Pause.
behind the dude, pushed him and shit. He almost knocked him out with a push.
Mhm.
So who would you say is the GOAT? I'm gonna ask you first.
MJ.
MJ the GOAT.
MJ.
I gotta
MJ the
say,
GOAT?
yeah, I gotta say.
All right.
I'm gonna say that. I got
Okay.
to.
MJ,
Whatever.
MJ than Kobe.
Huh?
Funny, yo.
He trying to put him in there. He trying to make him throw in.
MJ than Kobe
LeBron.
though. Kobe before
I was
LeBron.
hoping you said
Right?
LeBron.
Nah.
You got some people
Nah.
that's gonna say.
Yo,
that.
I'm not a
Some people
LeBron
gonna say
fan.
it. Some
But when
people
you
say
gonna
it.
pick the
But
top,
Kobe, but because I remember when Kobe and LeBron played on that Olympic team together. And I remember they were playing against the Gasol brothers. And I remember when it came down to the crunch of the game,
Kobe.
all of them was deferring to Kobe. I was
Kobe.
like, oh,
Because he got the dog.
Look,
I
going.
said Kobe.
Yes.
I said Kobe the man
Yes.
on
Of
that
course.
Olympic team.
Yes.
You know,
But
so-
LeBron is a better point
Well,
guard
why
than
did
Kobe.
you think he wasn't?
huh?
Yeah, that's a good
No,
question.
Why was that a
No,
surprise?
know
Right,
what?
there you
I
go.
don't know. Like
No.
with LeBron, I'm trying to think of who else is
Nah.
on that team.
LeBron's
But the
passing
team
it.
was-
He's passing
But
it.
the team was they had a good team. It wasn't that big. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think of who even was playing center. Was it somebody like Dwight Howard or somebody like that?
Was
I'm
it?
trying to
Might
think
have
of
been.
who, but I don't know. It just surprised me. Like every time down, that they was going to Kobe.
I mean, listen,
He
You
got
know,
he's
LeBron and Cleveland passed the ball at the end of the game. Like he don't want that shot.
Yeah,
But that doesn't
that's
mean
right.
he's not going to be the best point guard to run the show.
Just say-
He's
I
the
said
best
that shit
point
last
guard.
night.
That's what I said. He's the best point guard, but he got Jordan. He going to
Say it
defer to
again.
Jordan.
Say it again.
He going to defer to Dr. J. He
What
going to
happened
defer
in
to
Cleveland?
Olajuwon.
What happened
But
in
running that
Cleveland?
one, he's going to do the best job at the one at that size.
Get him, Kev. I
My
like
point
that.
is, the thing I say about LeBron, he ain't doing nothing Scottie Pippen didn't do.
That's right.
Argue.
That's right. I agree. You know what it is? People is overlooking this.
Yeah.
He came in. I just told you, I saw him when he was in high school. He looked like a NFL wide receiver, not
Yeah.
college. So now he comes in from high school. You know how much years he got extra than these guys? Think about it. Nobody's paying attention to that.
Okay.
He has the youth. So when there's wearing and tearing, he's still playing.
Yeah.
He's still you can't just ask me how old I am, and I just told him I still could play. He said, "Oh, he was playing at that time." You knowing when you can stretch it,
Yeah.
right.
and you knowing if you're a warrior, you got the extra in you than the average person after that.
Right.
So he's come on. You see how solid he is? He's young. He was young and he came in here, so he has extra
Right.
years. To
So
me,
that's how he got. That's how right
100%.
now
No-
he can beat it. Like
nobody's
the
doing
20 years.
25
But-
years.
Nah.
Every
In the league and-
generation like improves.
Right.
You
That's
know
true.
what I'm saying? Like
That's
we're
true.
better than our parents.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. I agree.
This is
I mean,
what
at
that
the end of the day,
contributes
LeBron
to
takes
that.
care of his body.
50-year-olds when we was young looked like they were broken over, man.
Right. That's
You know,
right.
Yeah.
but today,
Yeah.
look at us, yo.
That's right.
You know,
Mhm.
so
Mm-hmm.
that's the difference. Better,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So
People disagree, but different medicine, better medicine.
Not
you know what I mean?
eating better, and
Yeah.
it's more knowledge out here. Everybody
There you
knows
go.
what's not. Everything was experimentation back then.
Right.
Back then,
mhm,
even people that was getting high, they didn't know the long-term effect.
right.
So now people see it and stay
Yeah.
away from it.
Yeah.
You know what food ain't good for
Except
you now.
Except for some of our young people, like I didn't hear like back in the days. I didn't hear about young people taking pills and stuff.
They was,
And drinking
I mean, but they,
NyQuil. What the hell is that, yo?
I mean, back in the day, young
all
people
that
was
stuff.
they was
Syrup and all
sniffing
that.
dope.
Good evening, Sharon.
Wow.
I mean, it's the same thing, right? I mean, I hate to say it.
Okay.
The 70s, everybody was
The 70s
was
crazy.
doing heroin. Everybody.
Yeah, the 70s was crazy. That was something different.
But it's just in a pill form now or liquid
Oh.
form.
I don't even think I was high in the 70s.
Yeah.
Maybe 78,
Shit.
79.
Earlier.
right?
Come on, man.
You need to clarify.
Ain't no,
Experiment.
yo, they ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right.
76,
They
77
it's just
was
different.
experimental.
All right.
It's just the thing is, it's a liquid now, so they don't know that it's the same. It's in the same schedule,
All right.
same schedule as heroin, but then nobody knows, and they're gone. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that. That's that
Bugging
shit.
out, man. They
Yeah.
drinking shit. What the
Yeah.
hell is this drinking?
That's what Ed was just saying.
Yeah, what
You
is
know
this?
That's
what?
the Ed was just
They-
saying.
They feel like they think it's comfortable or it's cool to do drugs like that. And nah, we used to stay away from that. Anything that make you
We
that
want
we
users.
would sell.
Yeah,
We want
So
users.
keep it 100. I told you keep it
I'm
100.
gonna keep it 100.
Alright,
I try to like
alright.
water it down a little bit. But you know what
Whatever
I'm
you
saying?
sold, you didn't do.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
but so it's someone that's in the pills.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how am I supposed to be doing dope? Like I'm not doing heroin and I'm not putting this in my half of this is coke in here. I'm not doing all that.
And look at
I'll
the
leave it alone.
motherfucker that's doing
Right,
it.
right. So yeah.
We can curse, right?
Man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got, they got a delay. Right? So
on the
the
edit?
Stills told you, remember? Because yeah, Stills. Yo, so we had this from season 1
Mhm,
with my son. He was asking people this, right?
uh-huh.
And then we asked it a few times. We ain't asked it every show. But who do y'all think the best street ball coach is?
the
Without-
great one.
Without a doubt, Rye from Sean Bell All Stars.
Well, you know what? Do you got to coach when you got the best players in the
No.
city or in the country?
No.
You gotta
Good
coach?
evening, Keish.
But hold up. Hold
What's
up.
up? Talk.
In
Let's
street
talk.
basketball,
Yeah.
I mean, being able to get the best players
Mm-hmm.
is part of it.
Absolutely.
Like you,
The
like
politics.
yeah,
Right.
because
Politics.
you know I ain't gonna get into it because I had some good teams. I had some good teams.
Politics.
But some people, you know, they had more money than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
get
part
what
of
you're saying.
butter.
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
I
Yeah,
get what
so,
you're saying.
you know.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
You know,
Nah, but
it's been over
but,
40
it's
years,
been over
man.
40 years.
40 years, man.
You still got this
I still
going
be
on,
bringing it
huh?
up. I still bring
as
it
you
up.
should.
And
That's
he
right.
said, but
Nah, that's
the whole
right.
thing of bringing
That's
it up,
right.
but I don't feel no way. I told him I would have did the same thing, but I
Yeah.
wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't balling. I played high school. I played JUCO,
Mhm.
but you know, I'm saying I wasn't giving it up. I wasn't like y'all three was giving it up. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
That was-
I played good.
Everybody was grinding back then.
Yeah.
Got my money, man.
Yeah.
Stop bringing it up every show.
Yeah.
Every show.
I ain't bringing it up last show.
Yeah,
I ain't bringing it up last
skip
show.
one show. You skipped.
I like
I was
that,
just making
man.
a point. I was just making a point.
Yo, shout out to
Yo,
y'all, man. Word
yo,
of God. Shout out to
All right. So let's
So,
go.
like, what you gonna do,
But
man?
I said, but when they asked me who was the best street ball coach, I said Rod too.
Absolutely.
Just for you know.
Well, you
So
know what?
Rod, shout out to Rod.
Absolutely.
And the reason why I said it is because Rod, even though he was a street ball coach,
Mhm.
he was a student of the game. He studied players.
Can I?
He bought,
That's right.
you know, and part of it is being able to get good players.
You know why? I'm gonna tell y'all something. All right.
Go ahead.
When we was kids, me and him used to go all around the city, and I used to let him work his magic. He would sit there, and you know, Ra, he could
Yeah.
talk, you know, he would sit there and he know everybody, you know,
Right.
he already know everybody. So he would sit there and start egging them on. Didn't matter who it was, Skip, Shaheen. It doesn't matter. You know, he was always doing that in people's ear, just getting two people to go against each other and all that.
Hype man.
Hype man, right?
Hype man.
Right.
So what he would do is he would tell somebody, yo, I bet you I could beat you. Right? He'll lure them in with him. And then he'll say, matter of fact, I'll get my man, Smooth. I'll get him, and then I'll get me and him against you. And he'll pick somebody else that he figured that he can beat. So he'll have that person be the other guy's player.
Oh, okay.
So we'll play them, we'll win, and he'll play ball. He plays.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think Rock can play. Rock can play.
I
Rock
remember
can play.
when I was surprised. I was surprised when Ra started coaching
No,
because I knew Ra as a player when y'all first started coming around, and he was playing against dudes that was doing their thing in high school.
Y'all
But
think
Rod's
about-
a student though.
Yeah,
Rod knows more. He knows every game. He could tell us about our games in different
He's
decades,
always been like that.
when we played
Yeah.
against, how much we had, all that.
I think that's how I met him. And shit, he just came up to me
Right.
and started talking
Right.
about some
Yo,
old
yeah.
ass
Right.
game.
Yeah,
That's
he'll tell
right.
you how many points you had, who you played
Right.
against, and all that.
Let you know how much you had,
Yeah.
what you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, exactly. Yep, that's what he
'Cause
did.
I never knew how much I had. I just went out and balled. You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, respectfully.
yeah.
But it's an art to that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he came a long way, bro. I gotta give him respect.
Mhm.
He
Whoever
came a
wins the
long
most
way.
chips got to be the best,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Shout out DJ Rumble.
And
Knockout
he had y'all
music.
over there too. Like you didn't
Yeah,
really
nah.
have to shop around. He shopped around
Yeah.
after he got.
He
the
got-
game.
He shopped
Yeah.
A lot of
around
people
like
don't
when we got
understand the
older.
Foundation of shit.
You want me to break? Listen,
Oh,
The-
he
I
got,
understand the
You know-
yo,
foundation.
Rod, you
Okay.
got rid of the
Okay.
foundation
Yes,
once
I
you
do.
got once you got
You know,
famous,
once you
man.
make it, all of a sudden everybody else go,
And he said the whole.
right.
I remember. I think Rob was on. I was like some news show, and he was like, "Yo." He said, "This is the first time we gonna take the whole Queens. We gonna put the whole Queens together, and we gonna go up." And I was like, "Yo, look at this little boy." I'm like, "Yo," but I ain't mad.
You know what?
But,
Yeah.
But let's get into your stories. You know, get Smooth. I remember I was like, you know, when you first came, like I was like, "Yo, little man, kind of nice," you know.
Yeah.
And you know, you was going against guys who I knew was playing in school, but I didn't really know like your background. So you could give it up right now, right? Like when you started playing, and then
Yeah.
okay, if you could get into it.
I started I think I should say like in like 6th grade.
Okay.
It started in 6th grade, like an idea. You know, I remember in the gym and we didn't have nothing to do really. And when our teachers came in, and one of my friends,
You started
his
before
uncle,
then.
you know, I started before them, but actually really focusing on it,
Yeah.
like really focusing because he put us to the test. We used to play dodgeball, stuff like that. So then he was like, yo, we're gonna put a team together. So then when he made us start playing the basketball, I was like, these guys like street guys didn't want to play, but I was liking it. But they really wasn't liking it. So I took it. So then when I left there, went to junior high school. Then I went to around guys that I seen that wasn't basketball players in my eye, but they was doing moves. And that's what got me to say, well, hold on.
I can do this.
I can do this. So I used to go home. And I live across the street from a park.
Right.
150th Park.
Right.
Park, right?
That's our park.
Yeah, I live across the street from him.
Okay.
Like actually right across the street. You know what I mean? So I used to look across the street at the park, and I used to be seeing them games, Michael Jordan against Magic Johnson, and I used to be seeing all this stuff, and I had it in my mind. So I used to go outside, sneak outside. I gotta go to school in the morning, sneak outside. I'll be playing one by myself for hours, by myself, imaginary in like a whole full court. And I'm just playing, getting my mechanics.
Imagination.
Getting my mechanics, and it kept going. Then I started playing against guys that's like kind of big and all that, and I noticed me progressing, and and then I kept going.
Okay. So I want to take your question.
Yeah,
go ahead.
My story's similar to yours, Mike.
Yeah,
that's
right.
all.
So I'm gonna take one of Kev's questions.
Mm-hmm.
When did you realize that you was good?
That's what you wanted me to ask?
Yeah.
I forgot about that question.
But I asked it. We all good. You like it?
Like really like focused in on what you was doing on the
age
court.
Yeah, like around the age when you
or time.
In junior high school somewhere. I know in junior high school. I remember being around a whole bunch of street guys, and these guys like out in my neighborhood. These guys like Kingpin, really outside.
Right.
And I remember playing, and these guys was around, and they was just like, giving me my props and like telling me I could play. And then they had somebody that was kind of nice that had a lot of mouth playing me, and I beat them, and it gave me that confidence. Then I realized like I already had it in me, and they just gave it to me.
These niggas ain't shit.
Right. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So after that, I felt like if I could get the green light from the Warriors, the soft dudes that's good, I'm gonna destroy you.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Respectfully.
No, you know what?
Respectfully, because I still run into a lot of guys.
I told my son when somebody kept saying respectfully, and they were talking about me and my brother, right? Yeah. They kept saying respectfully, and I was like, "Yo, hold up, man!
That ain't no respect."
You know what I'm saying? My son was like, "Nah, it wasn't like that." I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna be mad, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't that old yet,
Right.
Right? Exactly. But how about your story, Ed? So Mike, did you play like school ball?
I actually played for Andrew Jackson for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But
you had to fit in right in, but I could see you playing with Jackson.
I was there,
Jackson always had those guards.
Yeah, me and QP, Quincy Paul,
okay,
Paul Ruddick, and Steve Frazier was there before us.
Okay,
so we was sitting there and Stymie, and a lot of other guys was there.
Stein from 40.
Yeah, no, from O'Connell.
O'Connell? Yeah. All right, yeah, my bad. Yeah,
from over
Stein.
there.
Yeah, so he's from O'Connell.
And 40. Don't forget about 40.
Okay.
40.
Yeah, 40
from
40
from
Dwayne.
Yeah, because he played for like Boston, right?
Boston College.
Yeah.
We go overseas too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of ballers. They had a lot of ballers over there, a lot of that, and I was around that, and I was always in the streets as well, heavy in the streets. So that would like, if I could do it all again, I'd do a lot of things different because as you mature, you realize that you know what I'm saying, like. You'd have
saved your money.
Yeah.
I would have too. I would have saved my goddamn money, put it in the IRA or something.
IRA, huh?
Yeah. Money's money.
Right.
Now I see.
Right. So it's all about that.
How about you, Ed?
Well, I started maybe like around 11 years old or so.
You was focused on basketball, like really?
Nah. Serious? I got serious. I guess. Nah, when I got to high school, we were playing in the park, but at the time, I ain't gonna lie, in 150th, you had the middle court. That's where the ballers was at.
Rodney Pete.
So you had
It's called hard half.
That's what you pointed at?
hard half. You know, we had the Kings of 150th.
Yeah,
Salute,
See Rodney Pete.
salute.
Rodney's a regular.
Yeah, the King of 150th. He ain't lying. But the middle court had who? We had Jeff Kimbrough.
Oh, that
We
team,
had Black
that
Jr.,
team.
a little short,
Black
loudmouth
Joe.
Jr.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we know that.
Dude-
June and them
dude-
took it before. They
Dude
took it
named
before.
Diamond. We had
You
Diamond,
remember
Black
Diamond,
Jr.
Cap?
Yeah.
You remember Diamond?
Yeah, I do.
You remember Diamond?
Dude.
That's who raised us. Diamond, Junior, and Jeff,
Wow.
and Mike, the two brothers.
Man, the Mike,
Wow.
June,
So
bro.
that was the, we was, in the beginning we played on the outskirts, and then when we got in the middle court, that's when we started to really get groomed, because it was hard half. It was none of this calling no foul.
That's how the neighborhood was, man. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all came up y'all way in one park. We
Yeah,
came up
it's-
one
right.
way, but it's kind of similar.
It's universal.
Because,
Yeah.
we had from court to court. We got graduated.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah.
And
So-
then we,
And then we used to all meet at Baisley at night. Remember, we used to go there. Every park used to meet at Baisley at
Okay.
night. Because it was the
Yeah.
only park they had lights.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that? Y'all might have been
Yeah.
too young. But we used to go to Baisley
Yeah,
at
that
night
was the reason
and
why
all
we went over
play.
there.
everybody went over there to
And
play.
everybody played.
That's
So
what
we used to go
the-
and play
that's
against
what's up,
Jeff and
though.
all of them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
We
what's
used to
up.
go and then the dudes from Baisley, True and BJ.
It wasn't
Yeah.
even a tournament.
Nah,
We
we
was
was
in
just
the
play.
Right.
I was
It took us
asking
like 11
Smooth,
at night to
'cause
2 in the morning.
I saw how Jeff was saying who brought him up, so I'm like, yo, we got to talk about Junior and them, but I don't recall them playing in tournaments like that.
Yeah, they
we
played.
didn't-
They played.
we
They
didn't-
took our tournament once.
Oh, they won.
played in-
They
No,
took
but I
our
don't
tournament.
recall. I saw him in Ajax once, but I don't
Yeah.
recall the history of what
No,
they
they
were
played-
doing in,
They
in
played.
league.
They played in. I don't know about them playing upper places, but I know they played in our tournament and they
They
took
with
it
the
one
Fratello
year. I
brothers,
remember
too.
they took
Oh, they
it
played
one
for
year.
Fellow Brothers, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
they played
so-
with Lance, the
They played
Furtado.
with
So we
brothers.
just we
They
we
was called
started out in
Spice of Life.
150th, man.
Spice,
and
Spice of Life.
There you
Shout out
go,
to
yeah.
Spice
at
of
the
Life.
time, I was going to school in junior high school in Brooklyn. They didn't have basketball, so I ended up going to a prep school, Brewster Academy up in New Hampshire, and that's when I really got in the ball, because that's
Okay.
when I realized the whole prep school circuit,
Okay.
and like my Brewster is like a powerhouse now as far as
Mhm.
prep schools, but back then it really wasn't. There was a
And you was playing for them?
Yeah, I was playing for them.
Oh, all right.
So I would play for them, and then I would come home. I would see Smooth. Me and Smooth play full court 1-on-1 all night.
Wow.
That's all we did was play ball.
Wow.
We wake up. I could look through my window and see the movement of the bodies and know who's on the court.
Okay.
Because you play with them so much. Back then it was lots.
Oh, that's my
150th,
man. I
all
do
them,
that
all
with
all them
him
houses
time.
on the corner on Baisley was lots. So I could look through the park and I know of Smooth out there. I know of say Danny or whoever. I know all their
Brad,
movements.
Brad.
Brad, yeah, I know everybody movements.
Okay.
I'll
So as
be
soon as I
honest,
get up,
my first class was on the telephone pole on the block.
oh, we had that was
Yeah,
late night though.
That was
yeah.
the first
That
That's
was-
late. That's
that was
midnight.
first time.
After I go
With the
home,
OGs
shower,
on the block.
That's
we
what-
around the
that's
corner
what
playing on the
trains
pole.
you to be
Yeah.
rough.
and we get
Yeah.
tired of
You
the pole.
doing-
We
you
walk to
doing wild shit
150th.
on-
We out
you
there
know,
to 2,
you
3 in the morning every night.
Yeah.
Every
Then
night.
Somebody say, "Yo, let's go to the park and do this shit."
Yeah.
We ball.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9, 10
Yeah.
o'clock, we go shower up, we throw some clothes on, and we out there with jeans on playing to 3, 4 in the morning every night. Every night. And then really Rob is who actually came and got me and took me to what 125. And then next thing you know, we in Ajax, LF
Right.
fam,
Right.
and then that whole summer
Yeah.
league circuit thing
Right.
started,
That's
you know,
another
at
thing.
least for
Rob
me.
made a lot of contacts, yo.
Absolutely,
I was at
absolutely.
Pro-Am games, and I would look up in the crowd and see Rob. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Talking to the commissioner of the Pro-Am game.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, this little motherfucker.
Kev,
man.
we've been doing this since babies, right?
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
see how we was little in the high school and we was doing that
Yeah.
from even back then. I'm telling you, all around New York, every borough,
Okay.
every borough, even
Yeah.
out of town,
But you know what?
we would do. He's that type where he would get it, and I had no choice but to win.
Right.
Because
Right.
it looks like, oh, he's too little.
I
He's
know
just-
because you and that's why when you said one of the best players is Kyrie, because
Yeah.
his game is
Got no choice.
almost similar.
Got no choice.
You know what I mean? And I ain't saying yours is similar to his because
no,
you older,
right? No,
right?
no,
But his game
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
like I could see like
No
you know what I'm
choice.
saying?
Got
I was
no
like
choice.
I
You
was
gotta
like
go crazy.
I
You
was
gotta
like
destroy. You
and,
gotta
um,
no stop it.
yeah.
If we could have got out of the borough when we was younger,
I hear
that's
you,
the
Rodney.
thing. We got out of the borough at older ages. If we could have got out of the borough
Right.
at younger ages, it would have been
Right.
you know, because at the same time, the Rucker, everything else was going on.
Right.
And, you know, but we didn't really play a part in that at that
Right.
age.
Right.
I
You know?
appreciate everything, yo. You know, and my test was like, we leave the borough. Let's say James recruits somebody and say, yo, we're going to such and such to play.
Yeah.
Play, man.
Right.
You know, like don't focus on that else because I'm gonna tell.
Right.
When I come back home, I'm gonna tell what you
right.
did.
Yeah,
You know what
Like
I'm
if
saying?
you benched up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna tell.
no,
I'm
you
gonna
had
tell.
to, you had to go.
Nah,
kill.
that would never happen
Yeah.
with
Then
us.
we went to
though.
Florida one time with some neighborhood motherfuckers. I ain't ready to mention their names.
I got you.
I'm not ready.
We're gonna save them. We're gonna spare them. We're gonna spare them.
Embarrassment
We gonna
City,
spit 'em.
man. Embarrassment City.
And why? What was the excuse?
Me and Craig Pendergrass had 40 and 30 points.
Mm,
Wow.
mm,
The game was
man.
77 to 100
Craig
something.
pass.
Wow.
Craig pass, right?
Yeah, Craig Pendergrass.
Yeah.
So
Shout out.
I had 40, he
Shout
had
out.
30. That's 70 right there.
Yeah.
And we had 77. What happened to my other teammates? None of them showed up.
Coming
If
with
you're
a name.
listening, you know who I'm talking about.
You know what it is? Coming with a name.
Huh?
Come with your name. And
Right.
just staying and they standing on just their
Man,
name.
let me tell you,
That's
their
not
guards was 6'4". Their point guards was
Mm.
6'4".
Okay.
We went down there with guards that was 5'11".
You don't want to say no names. Okay, I got
I'm
you.
not gonna say no name, not yet.
I got
They
you.
haven't gotten on my nerve yet.
So let me ask you, do y'all remember how many chips in the high school division y'all took? Because y'all started playing young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do
we
y'all?
had-
Two or three.
Yeah, all right. It was 2 or 3.
You took streaks. Was it like back to back?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, it was
back-to-back.
back to back.
Yeah, we
Now,
did
y'all, I
back-to-back.
think y'all lost like one time. Was I think Rodney might have been on that team? I think y'all lost like one time.
Yeah.
Or the crazy shot from
Yeah.
Gene.
Yeah.
From
On
like
Gene's
half
shot,
court.
the last shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rodney, we gotta have you back on the
Yeah,
show,
Oh,
man.
Ronnie
Yeah,
was
man.
up here?
Yeah,
What
Rodney-
you mean?
Rodney
Who
was-
cares? What you mean? Who cares? Call in, man.
Yo,
516
anybody want to call it? Go ahead.
206-0711. What you talking about, man? Who the 7? Who had this? Oh, they asking me who had 7 in Florida.
Who
Oh,
had the
okay.
7?
I ain't saying
Yeah,
that.
God trying to get you to say some
Yeah,
names.
yeah. off the
Rodney
mic.
trying to,
Yeah,
Rodney like that.
I
He
see
like
you,
that.
Stud. Shout out to
Who
Stud.
cares?
Right.
Bring them on the show. No, you don't want him on the show. You don't want him on the show. I'll bring him on.
They boss say bring him.
There wouldn't be nothing to talk about.
You said we
Oh,
go.
man. You trying to
He
get
like
some,
some ambush.
trying to line somebody
Go.
up. I
What?
don't know who they lining
Yo.
up.
Man, we was on that bus for 23 damn hours.
Destroying them.
Wow.
We
Who
got
coming
off
home?
the bus,
Destroying them coming home.
went in the gym, and just started playing.
As soon as you got off the
As
bus.
soon as we got off the bus,
And you still had 40.
had 40.
As you should.
Man,
And I
That's
saw the
right.
motherfuckers
Craig.
in front of me, kid. The big man was 6'8", 6'9". I didn't give a fuck. I'm in Florida, kid. We going
That's
hard.
right. That's
yo.
right.
Yeah,
Craig
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing this thing. I was
Yeah, Craig was nice.
He was
Craig was
hitting
not.
me.
Oh my god.
What? I was killing
And
them
you
kids.
do your. Oh man, you was just doing your shit nice and
Yeah,
smooth. Killing them.
man. Halftime, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all, yo?
Mhm.
Why can't y'all score?"
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit crazy. Some people just bring their games, bring their
Bring
name
their
sometimes.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
listen,
They
Yeah.
come down here, you know, they
Did-
want to jump in the air and throw the ball behind their back and all this.
These people don't even know you. Like, well, they probably
Man,
know of you.
They were
but-
snatching that shit out there.
right. Right. You got to show. Right. I always been like
Crowd
that.
down there cheering at the little girlfriends down there cheering for them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I should know you should get tight.
That shit pissed me off. I never forget, man. That shit was 1985.
Yeah.
85.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen,
Wow.
when you got that hunger in you, and everybody's a great competitor, you don't want to lose, and you could accept losing, but it's the way how you
Yeah,
lose.
man.
Yeah.
It was
Everybody can accept
pathetic.
losing.
Definite.
Right.
We go out at halftime. We go out into the park. You know, the gym has a little park, and we look at posters on the tree, and the posters say recruitment for the KKK.
And I was
God
yeah.
You
damn.
understand what I'm saying?
Mental
Yeah,
shit.
Now,
yeah,
80,
yeah,
now,
yeah.
now 85 in Florida.
Yeah.
That's
That
mental.
ain't even the 50s. That's 85.
Yeah,
that's
well, we could get into that because
That's
we
crazy.
went through stuff. We went through stuff right on Rockaway Boulevard going down by Cross Bay. But we get into that. We can get into that. That'll be a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I just want to ask you because you know both of y'all played You know, schoolboy. And then that was crazy. I was like, damn, I didn't even know if they played like because sometimes you think that a person was playing somewhere and that's why they were good. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you was already good and then you went and played wherever. Because when you said Jackson, you fit right in. Right. I used to play for Adams, and we played against like Day Day and Bobo and Derek Hawkins, Larry House, you know, rest in peace, Harry. Like how we played against those guys, but you saying you played with Jackson, you fit right into that guard mode. Yeah, like
there was a lot of guys that came out of there.
Was Granby coaching when you was there?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Granby.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Dave, everybody. There's a lot of guards. It was a guard school. Kinda. Yes, rest in peace, Dave. Well, that's my dude.
So in saying that,
Naki, yes.
Yeah. How he doing, man?
Knock is doing good. I spoke to Knock like a couple days ago. Knock is doing good.
I was just thinking of that team. Yo.
He was one of the hardest.
Knock was killing him.
Yeah, Knock was one of the hardest, and he wasn't that big.
Right.
He wasn't that big, and I'm gonna say who else went hard. Dennis.
Of course. Yo, listen. No, look.
When he was around.
No, look.
He went hard as hell.
The funny thing is, that's how I got good, by being around just roughness.
Yeah.
Just being about smartness and then bringing talent with the roughness.
Yeah.
You can't lose. Somebody trying to flake and foul you, you're still going up with them, and you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So Dennis, shout out to Dennis. Word. Right, yeah, right. like Rodman. Y'all team was tough for years. Yeah.
So with y'all at the age that y'all were then, right? And if y'all could just give words of advice to the parents of student athletes.
I'm gonna say this to the parents: don't spoil your children. You have to let them learn. Discipline. They got to get disciplined. And you can't baby them. You got to let them struggle. You got to let them struggle. Yeah. You got to let them fail. You be there to comfort them, but you got to let them fail. You got to give them a chance. You got to give them their own wings to try. That's what I would say.
Okay. How about you, Ed?
I ain't saying, Rodney. I see you asking, but I ain't saying.
I mean, he said Trey Bags. Yeah, Bags was getting busy.
It wasn't Trey. Trey say bitch.
Even if it was Trey, I wouldn't tell you.
But Trey
no. I think you're talking about us.
Oh, he's talking about Trey. Yeah, I
Trey. Trey on ours.
My bad.
It was like
my bad.
Yeah, no. It was Trey. Trey was like he saw like 3-pointers and like Trey was like that. Like we had like
y'all had an ill ass team.
We had like 7, 8, 10 guys. Yeah, you know what I mean.
And the thing was, y'all wasn't that big.
All interchangeable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Y'all wasn't like no big.
Shout out the Bags.
Y'all just played hard as hell.
I would say to the parents, you gotta educate yourself too, because sports period is a business and it's a game. So if you don't put your kids in the proper circuit, they may not get the due that they're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? So you got to handle it as business, and you got to know what path they need to go in, because if you don't get with a certain specific AAU team, and if you're not transparent with these head coaches, they'll jam you up. Because I've been there before, you know what I'm saying? Even when you get to college.
And also have the courage to say your kid is not that damn good.
That too.
Right.
That too.
Right. Focus on something else.
That too. But you got a lot of good kids that if the right person doesn't see him, if the parent don't know no better, they don't know what league to put them in. And they give them to these coaches. And these coaches, a lot of them only care about themselves. So when it comes to that money and that scholarship and them loans and that financial aid, you got to educate yourself on that, or your kid gonna get jammed up, or you're gonna get jammed up with owing some money, you know, depending on what level, because there's all levels of college. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't go to Duke, you know what I'm saying? Where you don't got to worry about nothing.
Right.
A lot of kids go to JUCO, a lot of kids go D3, D2, and these coaches, they play with the money.
I would encourage these parents today to take your kids to HBCUs.
Okay.
Prop them up. and make the NBA look at black colleges.
I agree too.
'Cause
guys-
You know what? I like that, Kev. You right.
You're there for the
I like that.
education. There's
You right.
education there. You might not have all the glamorous facilities, but you're amongst your people.
That's right.
know?
And that's real. That's realistic.
Yeah.
That's more realistic.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of everybody can't go to
I
those
mean,
other
we-
schools.
what's the
No,
problem?
We want to get
Hey,
deep
what's
now.
the problem, man?
You want to get deep now? Because when you took it to founding fathers, they ain't even us.
No. I don't care who built the school.
Oh, you don't. You just
No,
just
no.
the name itself.
It's a black school
It's a
now.
black cultured school.
Now.
It's cultured.
Well, not owned by us,
Wait
but
a minute.
it's more
Back
cultured
then,
for us.
we didn't have money built on schools, so the white philanthropists.
And they wouldn't,
Yeah,
give us-
exactly,
They wouldn't give us
exactly.
nothing else. That
So-
was
so
own.
we
cho-
took
that was
over.
our own choices.
Yeah,
We
I
gotta
know.
get past
as
that,
long as
man.
the weight room is bigger than where we at, they are.
You talking about Rockefeller? Right? You talking
You
about
know,
Rockefeller?
I mean, respectfully, this is a great studio, but when we talking about a
like
you go into a
Rockefeller had
college
the,
and
the
the
know-how.
weight room is like
to
this.
dig a hole
You
in
can't
the
hard.
ground and
Right.
bring
When
up
you go to
oil,
Duke
gas,
and they got
petroleum. So what's wrong
pool,
with his school?
they got Olympic sized track,
Smart enough to
they
do
got
that. You
No.
can teach me.
15
I mean-
trainers. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this, man.
I hear you.
And the meal plan is a little different. All that matters when you're trying to get to the next level.
Get-
But I'm all for
You know how to
HBCU.
cook. Stop going to school to do everything for you. You know what to do. You know how to cook. You get an apartment. You buy some
That's
groceries.
what I like
and
that.
you
Ramen
cook.
noodles.
I like the raw. That's right.
You
Yeah.
Kev.
17, ramen
That's right.
noodles.
Shout out to
Don't
Kev
struggle
Young, yo.
yourself.
Shout out to Kev Young. I like the raw. I like
Wait a
rawness.
minute.
Yo. I like being real. That's right.
Time out.
Much respect to the
Time out.
HBCU, though.
We got a contradiction.
I like being real. That's
you
right.
just told us to struggle. And
I
now
know
you want to
struggle.
go to the school to give you meals and shit like that.
No,
I
what
think
I'm
Spoon
saying
said
is,
that.
No, my bad.
I think Spoon, yo, all right, we coming to the end. Before we get to the end,
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
It's a
same
good
here.
session. It's a good
This was
session.
fun.
Same
yeah,
here.
thanks
It
for
was
having
fun.
us, man. Thanks for
You
having
know,
us.
Bro, it's
When I
definitely been a
when
pleasure.
I talked to Ed, he was like, man, yo, I only played with them dudes like 1 year. I was like, yo.
You talking about the Backstreets?
Talking about the Backstreets.
No, I played with them some years,
Oh, you
but
did?
we,
All right.
you know, that was you talking about 28 on.
Right.
We had 16
We got
to
you.
say 21,
Got
16 to 22
Right.
with LF, with our
Right.
own
That's the-
situation.
that's the nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
like I said, I was
Shout out
dunking
to
on
That's
dudes
Them
as
Niggas
a
as
young
well.
kid. I
Right.
came
Shout out to
back
Sean Bell
and I
also.
wasn't even really balling. I would just show up for the games. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think that not to say much love to Reg and Backstreets,
Yeah.
but our
Shout
story
out to the
started.
Backstreets as well.
Yeah,
100%.
come on,
Shout
we
out.
got a chip with them and everything.
Yeah,
but
we definitely
our
got shit
story-
with Reg.
we
Gundy.
were
longer
we
than
were
that.
we
Reg
were
Gundy.
the veterans on that team.
Yeah.
The
And
young
that's
boys
that's
was
what I
mad
was
at
like,
us when Reg put us in the game. You know what I'm saying? Or we
Right.
started. The young
Right.
boys wanted to
Cause
start.
they ain't know, right? Cause
They ain't know. It's
They
okay.
ain't know. But when y'all took that chip, then they knew.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the young
You
boys
know?
helped us win that chip,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
experience stuff.
it was
Yeah.
all team effort.
Yeah.
Team efforts, right?
The team
Yeah.
effort.
Cause
I'll come back up here with the Backstreet. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
cause they gonna come like Red just asking if they could come on the 31st, but I already had Big Rob Raheem Oaks coming
Okay.
on that day. So
Shout out to
you
Raheem.
know, yeah, shout out to Raheem, shout out to
I saw BG on the fly. I said, where they found BG at?
yeah. Yo, the crazy thing about said right, BG was when we was
BG
playing
was
in
suck,
Adams.
Nick. Suck.
We were playing in Adams.
Mhm.
His mom's was on the girls team.
Oh, what?
So his mom's full. His mom played center.
You know about Diane?
Damn.
His
That's what's
mom's
up.
played center.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that's what's up.
With
That's what's up.
KC. Remember KC? You know,
KC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
KC.
with his sister.
KC.
That was that. Yo, they was killing people.
Yeah, that's
Well, he
they
got
was
it
killing
honest
people.
then. He got it honest.
Yeah.
That's some
Yeah.
old shit.
That was old shit, right? I went back, boy. I
Diane.
went way back. I went way back.
Nah, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
but we gonna we probably had them up here sometime in November because you know, like
Nah, we had fun with the
Yeah.
Backstreets as well too, though. We
Absolutely.
definitely got a dub with them, got
Okay.
a ring.
Get in
So
touch with Raheem. Come on the show.
Yeah, I got Rob.
I talked to Rob. Yeah, I got in touch with him. 'Cause He
Yeah.
be coaching and stuff now. You know, words of advice. Like this is how we gonna close it out. Word of advice for anybody. You know, you wanna go
For
first?
what field? Basketball or just life?
Life.
Life.
Yeah, you know, anything if you want to make it about basketball, you know, but just words of advice, you know, for anybody that's tuning in.
I would say you got to be driven and you got to really dive into entrepreneurship nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you guys are doing. Do it for yourself. Work for yourself.
Right.
You know, because, you know, we all know, you know, school, it works for some people.
Thanks, Jay.
But if it, you know, this doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
Everybody's not meant to be in a rat race. So look into entrepreneurship.
Right.
Yeah.
And doing for yourself. You know
I got
what
a
I'm
metaphor for that too, man. Everybody that came from Africa is not a king.
saying? I don't know.
How about you?
I don't know.
Fool?
My people's been here. I've been here. I was
Yeah.
here when they got here. My
Yeah.
people's been here.
But you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna just say, to be honest with you, I'm gonna say like we gotta get like unity.
Okay.
I just think that if we could stick together as a culture like that, we could get stronger to actually do all this entrepreneur stuff and you know, more people to support y'all. You know what I'm saying? More support each other and all that. You know,
It's a lot of hate in our
it's just
community,
be
man.
more
Put your
powerful
people
with-
first,
we're
man.
more
That's what I would
powerful
say
with
too.
numbers though.
It's a lot of hate in our community,
know,
bro.
but
Black
you know
first.
What? You know what? The only way to try that is you gotta know how to. I used to do this. I'm like entrepreneur, got a business, trucking business, and all that stuff as well.
Right.
Cool, right?
Okay.
But you know what I had to do in the beginning? I had to say to myself, I have to trick Kev. Just listen to this. I had to trick other people into making money.
Okay.
I gotta say it to them a certain way to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
them sound
I
good,
get
so
you.
their money sound good
Yeah.
to come on board, because everybody looking at what they gotta get, what they numbers, what you getting, how much this going.
Right.
So somehow you gotta know how to finesse and try to know how to get them on board and
Yeah.
make it sound good for
That's the
them.
gift
And
of-
I like that.
You-
I like.
I'm
I'm
I like,
being
I
real.
like
That's
y'all
the only
answer.
that's leader. That's being a
Right.
leader.
I like y'all.
it's a lot of
Hard work
hate,
and
man.
dedication.
I know there's a lot of
It's a
hate,
lot of
Kev.
hate.
Somebody
That's the
bet
motto,
me.
hard work and
Somebody bet
dedication.
me.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Listen. This is
Black
a
first.
great show. It was a vibe.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all came.
Yeah, I'm glad you.
You know, I'm glad. Listen,
glad
it
I
was
came. Glad you accepted
you
us.
know,
Or-
it was you know, it was fun.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same
And it was
here.
and it was definitely 100.
It was
Yeah,
great seeing
always.
y'all,
Absolutely,
man.
absolutely.
I ain't seen y'all in years.
Yeah.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
always a
My
pleasure,
boys, yo.
man.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
When Kev called,
Alright.
I mean, when Reg hit me with that, I said, "What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
send a picture right now." I'm
Yeah.
like, hold on.
when I told you. But we had our time.
Yeah,
that time.
yeah.
Yo, this has been the AMF show. We had Escalator Ed, Mike Smoke, my man, the legend Ken Young. I'm Ben Ra, all my Force brothers. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks, everybody that
Peace.
tuned in.
And we're off the air.
Yeah.
We're off the air.
Yeah, this is funny.
Yo,
Man, it's a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, that was fun.
Man.
Yeah, it was fun, right?
you see these broadcasts on YouTube? I'm actually on one.
Yeah,
Yo.
I got you.
Yo.
I was looking for you. I was like, damn, but it came kind of late. I can't
Oh,
wait.
you was outside the
I
barber
got
shop.
some, what could be one, you know what I'm saying? I got some juice.
Yo, you ain't stop? You ain't stop?
Oh,
To the end, huh?
Wow,
You know?
Rod's 100% retired mode. Huh?
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
We off
Plus,
the
I
air,
went through.
right?
Plus, I
Yeah,
went through.
word.
I
We
went
off
through
the
some.
air.
I went through some nonsense, like in June. I got
Hey,
dehydrated.
Taller, man.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
happens.
Nah,
That
6'1"
was
always
that
this
was
height.
messed up, but like
No.
I ain't passed
Always
out.
this height.
That shit
Not when I
happens.
woke up. I woke up since I saw you.
Want a drink?
It was 90s, right?
Real.
It was the 90s,
That's like
man.
Steve.
Because I want to say
I do.
That's right.
97.